What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Josh Helm here, and got another talk for you guys today. Basically covering a topic which is near and dear to my heart because it seems to always be a point of controversy in some way on this channel, primarily because our channel name is Texas Best Barndominium.
Use the left lane.
So a lot of people ask the question all the time. I'm actually en route today. I'm trying to make it a normal day, but listen, it's 15 degrees, 14 degrees in Texas, and it's snow falling from the sky right now. So it's definitely not a normal day, but I'm doing something very normal, which is headed to a site meeting and going to meet some new clients. So that's what's happening. Anyhow, for those of you guys that do know us, you know we cover a variety of topics, primarily informational purposes for barndominiums, but we also build them, and that's primarily what we do as a builder. Sometimes we skip over obvious questions, and this is a question that we get very often because we're introducing to people the concept of a barndominium. But here's the question for today. What is a barndominium? I don't know why, but it can be very, very, very controversial. We host a group page that's over 400,000 people on Facebook, as well as have hundreds of thousands of followers on all of our individual platforms. So we see these questions all the time. And ultimately, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that now, because it'll bring you back to this channel as we continue to bring more and more topics to you. But the question, what is a barndominium? Oh, so loaded, because what's begun to happen is nobody's actually ever patented the name barndominium. So this is not an invented concept that's patented by anybody. No matter what somebody tells you, it isn't. Okay, the earliest mention of it was somebody who was building a community somewhere in the east, and they were making a horse community, and the idea was to build housing connected to the horse stables. Is what they coined at that time barndominium. Now, what it is today is entirely something different, but can be the same. Ultimately, it's a concept, but it's a home. Now, this is what it is not. It's not an attempt to build a cheap house. It's not necessarily meant for cheap living. It's not meant to accomplish something necessarily that you can't accomplish in conventional construction sometimes. That's debatable. Can it serve a purpose that gives you different strengths? This is ultimately what the concept of building a barndominium provides. A durable product, meaning in Texas it's primarily built with steel frame and a combination of wood and steel materials. No matter how far you go, most people are combining two different kinds of materials, which is a hybrid concept. You got wood framing on the interior. For us, we've got our main steel supports for our roof lines, but we're also offering all wood post frame construction as well. So we're actually doing that too. So I can build an all wood structure and it can be a barndominium. I can build an all steel structure and it can be a barndominium. But the classifications are a style of home. That's what a barndominium is. It's a style of home. Shouldn't be something that we get so caught up on and passionate about to where we are trying to exclude other forms of construction so that we can tout that we're the only ones that build a barndominium. That's not what it is. It's a style of home. And a lot of times people are like, oh, it's just a metal building. No, it's not. If you're building a barndominium, you're building a home, and that's how it should be respected. If we give it that respect when we build them, then we're going to do things properly, and your mortgage companies, your insurance companies in your states are not going to have as much of a problem with you building them. Now, I know that we're so far down the road now that it's going to be hard to turn the curve or to change the trajectory of some of this stuff, because you got all these branches of different reasons of why people build things, and now it's even getting more complicated because everybody's trying to create terminology, and oh, we're going to call this a house because there's a shop attached, or this is a metal home. I mean, just cut the bull, guys. It really doesn't matter. There's so many different ways and types to build a barndominium. It's just a style of home. That's what a barndominium is. And it's a really cool way to build a home, because some of the advantages are you can get these wide open spans with either steel or wood, and you can create some vaults with this type of construction. And it gives you versatility in design, because your interior walls don't have to be used for support or load bearing for the roof lines, meaning you can pretty much do anything you want interior wise, as long as it's coordinated with the second story if you wanted to. So there's some great opportunities there, which enables you to pretty much do whatever kind of home you want, say on one side of your structure, and then maybe a big open shop living quarters on the other. This is what it's become. Early on, farmers, landowners in the Texas area, they would have a large ranch, they would have a metal building. On that structure, they would build a little living quarters or an office type area off to one side. As you can imagine, this kept elaborating and elaborating, and it just kept going further and further, and now it's a full-blown living option is what this is. These are being designed specifically to be a home. If everybody will build with intention, if everybody will build it as such and not cut corners and try to get by with just trying to do something cheap. When I say that, I mean skipping out on things that you would do for a conventional frame, like typical flashing details around windows and doors, or doing the bare minimum on your foundation, insulation, skipping out on things like that. Now, so a lot of times people they actually have better efficiencies because they're using spray foam, or they are creating an airtight barrier, like what we do a lot here in Texas with spray foam. But, ultimately a barndominium, what it is up to us. And I don't mean that by just like Texas Best. I mean, it's the people that are entrusted with the responsibility to build them. So to me, a barndominium is a home, because that's what we build. We build homes. And if somebody's just wanting to build a shop, I'll call it a shop, or a barn, no problem. But a barndominium is a place that you live, and you should build it with that kind of intention. And all the other fuss about what is it called, post-frame house, post-shop house, it's like, guys, you shouldn't have to feel like you got to sneak around to trick the mortgage company or the insurance company that you're building something. I mean, early on when I got started, if I was concerned about what the mortgage company was going to think, or insurance company, or whoever, or city, or where you're trying to get a permit, I just it's a custom home. That's what it is. I mean, talk about your finishes, talk about your wall systems, and what the makeup's going to be. If you are skipping steps, you're going to have to explain yourself. But for us, it's never been anything less than a home. So that's what a barndominium is. I know that's not going to fix the problem, and I know there's going to be a continual conversation for the years to come. But if we want to do what's best for the industry, we'll do the best we can. and make sure that we're always improving our system so that mistakes don't continue to happen. That's what's going to be best. Appreciate y'all watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do that now. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We've got more updates coming weekly. Ring the bell so you'll know when we post a new video. If you're looking for resources about building, or you're in our area, which is a 100-mile radius in the Red Oak, Texas, which is North Texas area and central parts of Central Texas, we do build there. We'll put some links in the description below. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas Best.